most exciting game show in Africa. And today we have very interesting contestants. And I know there are people out there who like repeating. Those who say, I'm repeating again, I see you. And those who say, my cousin, sister, is it a cousin or sister? And I know you are there almost putting on your glasses. Yes, you are not seeing double. We have very special people here. We have a set of twins here and a set of twins here. I want you just to wave to the people right there. And I know they are going to choose either the girls or the boys. These are our twins and we want to welcome them. I want to ask the ladies first. Please introduce yourselves. Let the people know who you are.
Hi everyone, we are the Twinties. I'm Tari.
And I'm Taku.
And well said, we are the twin teams. And I know you are wishing to have a twin, but that's a story for another day. And to my left, guys, introduce yourselves.
Hey guys,
I'm Roland.
And I'm Ronald.
And we are Team
RO.
Guys, this is my show.
Oh,
Yes. So next time, don't be putting things that we didn't discuss.
sure.
So we want to check after you say, if there's a Bible in your head. Question number one. We're going straight into question number one. Question number one. Who was Joel's father? Question number one. Who was Joel's father according to Joel 1 verse 1? The ladies couldn't wait to press the buzzer. Get the answer. Who was Joel's father?
Petro.
Pethuel. Well done, that is a correct answer. Question number 2. These animals are in the same order as listed in Joel 1 verse 4. A. Locust, cankerworm, caterpillar, palmworm. B. Cankerworm, caterpillar, palmworm, locust. C. Palmworm, locust, cankerworm, caterpillar. D. Caterpillar, palmworm, locust, and cankerworm. That went to the boys.
C.
C is correct, and I don't know how you did it because I was not going to repeat those questions. There were so many words right there. This brings me to my first question. I've been dying to ask this question, and I want to ask the ladies. So, guys, how does it feel looking at yourself? Like even when you are slaying. So, is there a way of slaying together? How does it feel to look at someone who looks like you?
Okay, I think like it's sort of like the best feeling. Just knowing that no one else has that feeling around you, but it's just you. So you know that moment you just look. If you want to see anything about you, like you're just looking somewhere without even having to look at the mirror, but you can literally say it. So it's like kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
It's actually very
Is that
cool.
the same feeling with you?
I usually do it for hairstyles. Sometimes I look at it, if it looks good on her, then I'll take it. So it's a mirror.
And so the guys, how does it feel to know that the guy who just walked up there to collect offering in the black suit is dressed like me? How does it feel to see yourself collect offering while sitting? How?
Well,
Take me through that thing.
Like she said, it's an awesome feeling. Just knowing that there's somebody who looks like me.
Just like you, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a
awesome.
unique feeling.
I can't explain it, but it's just cool.
I look like my cousin. And sometimes I don't look like him because his head is slightly bigger. So I will not talk about my cousin. Question number 3. What does Joel say has happened to the wine in Joel 1 verse 10? A. Oh, you already know the answer. What is the answer?
It's run out.
It has run out. It has run out. Do you want to change the word run out? Well, we'll give it to them since it has run out. The answer is it has dried up. Dried up, all right? Yes. So there are things that twins can't do. They cannot save each other. So, question number 4. According to Joel 2, verse 28 to 32, what will the sun and the moon turn into? A. Wine. B. Nothing. C. Darkness and blood. D. Water. I want to check if the boys are in the game.
Okay.
It's a question for another day. The girls seem to be ruining your twinship. Yes.
Darkness and blood.
Darkness and
Yeah.
blood.
Mm.
Is it me, guys?
Mm.
Or women know the darkest things of things? Dark answers, demonic blood and darkness. Why is it that they want it?
Hey,
I mean, You normal people, how would you know darkness and light?
I mean,
But it took them to know that why
So fast. I mean, so fast.
Eve's children. Question number 5. According to Joel 2 verse 18, what will God do for his chosen people? A, burn them. B, recreate them. C, he will pity them. D, he will do nothing. Yes.
Recreate them.
He will recreate them. No, that's not correct. Yes.
You will pity.
Pity them, that is correct. He will pity them. Well done. Question number 6. Before we go to question number 6, I've been dying to ask this question, the two of you. This two-ness that you are in. Who's in a relationship?
I am.
You're in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, please tell us about your relationship.
Well, I'm married.
You married?
Yes.
Is it allowed for twins to marry? And are you married as well?
No.
So how did you let her go? How did you feel?
It was actually the hardest.
Really?
Like very hard.
So how did it feel when you saw yourself walk down the aisle?
That's what I hated us being two. Like I wish I could have just been one, like from the start. I didn't know I had to go through this.
So it was painful. You
Very
felt it.
painful, like very painful.
And how did you feel when you're the one abandoning your person that looks like you for a man? It's amazing what women can do for a man. I'm not saying men are powerful. I'm just saying keep it up for the man. I would get it. What made you leave your twin for a man?
You know, it was not easy. It was also hurting me on my side. But there was that thing that was pulling me to say, Jolo, you know.
Oh, yeah. Husband, wherever you are, well done to your Jolo skills.
Well done,
You
sir.
separated
Well done.
twins. Well done. Give us a note on the comment section and then we'll take it from there. This brings me to my next question. Question number 6. What does Joel say the moon will turn into? This is in Joel chapter 2, verse 31. What does Joel say the moon will turn into? Yes.
Blood?
Blood. Why did you hesitate?
Because
I think he thought I was.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
Oh, so
Punch?
you guys like were-
Exactly.
I was waiting
yeah.
for him to like.
So because you guys were giving each other, they say ladies first, and you are both guys. So and you wanted him, and then he wanted you. There was this communication. Who's in a relationship between the two of you?
None of
none.
You're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Well, we're searching. I mean.
Are you like searching together? You need to take notes. She went and she was searching on her own.
Yeah.
And here you guys are stuck
You
together.
guys need to give us notes.
Yeah.
We need
Let's
tips.
how are you
Right.
searching? Are you guys looking for twins as well?
No.
You're not looking for twins?
Yeah.
You're looking for something different.
Something different.
Something better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. So
Better.
question number 7. What does Joel tell them to prepare in Joel chapter 3, verse 9? A, famine. B, war. C, rain. And D, flood. Yes.
Famine.
Famine is not correct. Yes.
War.
Well done. This is strange. The ladies remembered blood and darkness. And the boys remembered war. Because being a guy is savage.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
streets are
Exactly.
solid, man.
Exactly.
How are you guys managing the streets?
Man, the
No, you're
streets are
not, because you are still single.
okay.
So casualties of the street, if there are girls out there, I have 2 guys that need your assistance. Question number 8. What is the name of the valley in which God says he will judge the heathen nations according to Joel chapter 3, verse 12? Yes.
Jehoshaphat.
Well done.
Wow.
The way you said it so well,
Nice.
it's almost like you grew up with the guy. We are going to take a short break and we'll see you when we come back. Welcome back to the second segment where we are going to enter into an open Bible session. I hope our contestants are ready for that. In this section, every correct answer is worth 3 marks. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So 3 marks it is, open Bible. We can search for the following quotation. Where do we find the following? And I will restore you for the years that the locust hath eaten, and the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palm worm. Where do we find it? Yes.
It's in chapter 2,
Uh-huh.
verse 13.
Then on the last verses on 25.
Well done, and that is correct. That is correct. We have harvested our first 3 points. Question number 2. Where do we find the following? And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and yes.
Okay, in verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward, I will pour out my spirit on the flesh, your sons and your
Verse
daughters.
28
Chapter
of
2,
chapter
sorry.
2. That is correct. I am dying to ask a question. I feel like I should just ask these questions one time. So if you, in fact, wait. So did he go on one knee? Did he go on one knee? What was it like?
Well, no, we just talked about it. And
He talked about it.
Yeah.
I think we should get married. I think we should get married. So are we married? No. We can be. Oh, okay. How was it? We want to be in your space. How did you tell her? Were you excited? Was she excited when she came home? Was it?
Yeah, she was actually very excited.
How did she say it happened?
Actually, they didn't do the whole engagement process,
Right.
but they just planned on the lobola. Then that was it.
But she was asked. Were you not asked? Did he ask you?
yes.
And you said, how did you say yes? We want to know how she said yes. Did you go, okay, fine. How did you do it?
Like it was just a flowing process of I
I want to know how you said yes. How did you say yes?
No, I was already on the edge to say, no, let's just do it.
So you were anticipating this thing?
Yes.
So if it was you, how would you ask her to marry you? Maybe her name was Joel. How would you do it?
Joel.
Don't judge the name. You know how people choose whatever name they want. How would you do it?
Like I'd obviously get on one knee
Yeah.
and
Would you sing it? Would you go, Joel? How would you do it?
Yeah.
You just look like you would sing it.
Yeah, I'll probably.
How would you do it?
I'll probably go like.
For just 2 seconds, I want you to, just for a second right here.
Alright.
Yeah, right here. And let me just ask you to come over here quickly. Just come over quickly, just for a second. While you're pondering on the next question, if she would be the one, how would you do it?
Well, I'll go on one knee
Yeah,
like this.
yeah,
With my ring,
yeah.
and I'll be like, "Oh, John."
Could you just get up? She's not Joel.
She's not
Did
even
you not hear her name? How can you let him call you Joel? That's why you are single. No. That's why you are single, calling everyone Joel. Because you are struggling with the book of Joel, you're calling her Joel. And that is a no from her. Question number 3. Where do you find the following? Alas, for the day the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction for the Almighty shall it come. Where do you find that phrase? Where do you find the phrase? Alas, for the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. It's so tense right here.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's chapter 1, verse 15.
Chapter 1, verse 15. Well done.
Oh my God.
I heard the way you whisper. You are professional gossips. These are professional gossips. I heard them saying, which Joe? I heard you. You're professional. Well done to the guy who redeemed us from the gossip from this home. Question number 4. Where do we find the following? For in Mount Zion, in Jerusalem, shall be deliverance, as the Lord had said, in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. Where do we find that phrase? For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord had said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. Time is ticking. Well done.
Okay, it's chapter 2, verse 32.
Well done. Thank you for coming to the fold. Finally, we heard a little something from you guys. Question number 5. Where do you find the following? Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get down, for the press is full. Well, I can see
Chapter
you are.
3, verse 13.
So, because we are supposed to hear the question at least twice, I know you are excited. You've been quiet this whole time.
I know.
So you've made me stop and ask you another question.
Okay.
Who is the most prayerful of the two of you? And don't tell me you pray at the same time. You actually pray at the same time?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like you literally pray at the same time?
Yeah.
Like do you say the same words?
No, we don't. We don't say the same word.
This is like
We've
twins
got
101
different
for me. I'm like
styles.
struggling. I'm trying to get into your world. I'm trying to feel what it feels like.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about my cousin? Where we look alike except for his head is like, hey cousin. Yeah. So you were still saying,
I see.
yeah.
Like we definitely pray differently. I think he's more emotional than
Oh,
I
he's more
am.
emotional?
Yeah. So
So you are not emotional?
I am, but I think he's
He's like a PhD.
Yeah.
So is he like a crier? Does he cry?
No.
Cries, but then
He's more feely.
yeah,
So he's more prone to be heartbroken.
definitely. I think so.
He's the ICU type.
yeah.
We now know you, my guy. Question number 6. Because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried it into the temples of my godly pleasant things. Yes.
Chapter 3, verse 5.
Well done. This brings me to another question. Of the two of you, who is the most spiritual? I asked them who's the more prayerful. I asked them who is the most spiritual? Who can you confirm to say, when it comes to Jesus things, this is a Christ-like twin?
I'll let you answer it.
Normally when they say that, they say the culprit must, I don't want to say it, but you know. So you tell us what you already know. So I'm already getting this vibe that you are definitely not the most spiritual one.
No, I'm on the more spiritual side, but I just do it with a little bit of humility.
Oh, really?
So
Oh,
she-
you don't show these
She
things.
expresses it.
Well done. We would like to introduce you to the Mick twin. Moses' cousin. Question number 7. The word of the Lord came to Joel and the son of Pethuel. Yes.
Chapter 1, verse 1.
Chapter 1, verse 1, and that is correct. Bring us to the last question in this segment, question 8. Lament like a virgin girded with sackcloth. And that was an answer to you.
Chapter 1, verse 8.
Chapter 1, verse 8. That brings us to the end of our second segment. Don't go away. Welcome back to our last segment, and this segment is known to be savage. So I always tweak this segment. So each correct answer, you'll get 5 points. And if you get it wrong, we'll deduct 2 points from what you've been storing already. So I'm not going to say think before you answer. I'm just going to say answer well. Are we together? So take time to study it, then answer the question. Question number 1. What does the name Joel mean? Question number 1 for 5 points. What does the name Joel mean? The young ladies are having a whole conversation I can hear in such a low tone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the answer is, the Lord is God. The next time I see you singing about the Lord being God and your eyes are closed, it will pass through my mind that they don't even know what the name Joel means. I'm not judging you or anything, I'm just saying in my carnal nature. The next time I see you in radiance, closing your eyes. In fact, this brings me to another question. I've been dying to ask this question. So if your brother marries first, and then he marries a twin, and you also like the other twin, if he marries first, are you able to marry the other twin, or you are now related to the other twin, so you can't marry the other twin? How does it work? Or twins, if they marry each other, they must marry each other at the same time.
I think the only way to get away with that is to marry
At the same time. Otherwise,
Otherwise, you'll be
You
related.
become
So
related.
so what does she become to you? Let's say if he gets married, what does she become? She becomes your
I guess
my guru.
my guru.
So you're the
my guru,
Yes.
as in offals for the cow.
Makuru.
No, that's my guru.
Oh,
My guru.
My guru.
Oh.
I think it's aunt.
why are you using
Yeah.
deep? Why do you use deep stuff like that, guy? Can't you just say she becomes an? Why you throw me off like that? Why you gotta do me like that?
I'm sorry. She becomes your aunt.
You say that's why you guys are single because you guys don't know. So I want to check with you. So does your husband have a brother?
Yes.
Is he a twin?
No.
He's not a twin.
He's not.
Oh, so you fixed the way for your sister. So if you had married a twin, then would you be related to the husband's young brother, or would you be related?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can't marry the.
You
can.
You can. No cheka mombe ukama.
Yeah, Shona culture.
So that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Check out Kama.
Yes, I mean you check out the moment for the mukama. I mean, who didn't know that? I mean, like that's so obvious. And because you did that, I am going to go to question number 2. Let's see how you're going to check out Joel in question number 2. Joel is the book number dash in the Old Testament. Joel is the book number dash in the Old Testament. What number is the book of Joel in the Old Testament? Let's see how you're going to check out Ukama. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. No takers. It's done. It is book number 29.
I just
No, we
Read
can't.
it.
No,
We're just not sure. We actually
no. So when I was in school, a long time ago, a teacher would ask me and say, "What is this word?" Then she would give the answer. I'm like, "Oh, but I knew that." Usually, I gave you 0 and minus. And then here you guys are like, "Oh, we thought about that." No. I told you, should never talk deep things. Checker. Now I checkered you guys. Question number 3. In Joel, after the Lord pours out his spirit, the old man shall, yes, dream dreams. And that is a deep response, the confidence that you, if you have, that was some serious confidence right there. And for 5 points, you gathered it right there. Wow. Question number 4. In Joel chapter 2, the locusts would have eaten dash. Yes.
the pan something good. Locust canterworm.
In Joel chapter 2, the locusts would have eaten dash, and the cankerworm is not correct. Do you want to pick up the bonus question? They are not picking up the bonus question. The answer is in Joel chapter 2, the locusts would have eaten years. Question number 4. In which testament is Joel? Yes.
Old Testament.
Old Testament, well done. It's only the women know the old things. Out again. Yeah, women never forget these things. Question number 5. Joel is a minor prophet. How many of those are there in the Bible? How many minor prophets are in the Bible? I've heard the phrase, don't major on the minors. Yes.
5.
5. Are you sure?
Yes.
Well done. That is so wrong.
Oh no!
That you nailed it in getting that answer so wrong. And like the little children say, read your Bible, pray every day. The answer is 12. 12. Yes. I have a question. And they say singers are the biggest heartbreakers.
Oh my word.
So now I want to check, now that you're not 1, you're 2. It means the same girl will be heartbroken twice now. So please tell me how you're working through the stereotype. Are singers spiritual?
Well, singers are spiritual, but there is also an unfortunate truth that some are not. So I guess we just have to live with the stereotypes and just prove ourselves to God, I guess. Yeah, because the stereotype is there.
It's not going
It's
anywhere.
not going
So after a
anywhere.
concert, do they come flocking? Do you get those random, hi, you know the way you sing? You know, I want to sing like you.
Well,
Yeah.
those happen.
Those happen.
But then it's the way.
But we all know they don't want to sing like you, right? Yeah, because now when you're now texting, you're not saying, you're hoping they say, so when can I get lessons? Now at 12 o'clock, the conversation makes a short lift, you know, just, then it's not about singing.
Yeah,
It's now about a little some. So how do you handle that? Do you handle that because you are a spiritual person, or you have to die to yourself every day, knowing that you are good at what you do, and at the same time, you are vulnerable to elements?
It's about knowing why you're doing what you're
Exactly.
doing.
That's a good point, yeah.
And we are here to serve Christ, and through serving Christ, we are changed ourselves, right? So by believing that Christ who lives in me, whom I represent, is changing me, and like it makes you want to do good.
Do
It
better.
makes you want to do better. It makes you want to treat those people in the most Christ-like manner.
Is it me, or you notice that he seems to be the spokesperson of the two? And this guy seems to be like the most sound. So I'm not saying you speak before you think, I'll never say such a thing. I'm just saying you seem to speak more than he, and he just says, yeah, just the guidance. Yeah.
The commentator.
Females who are in singing groups, I believe on the street, you are the most not loyal, you are the most immoral. When you hear that, I'm dating a girl from Pearly Gates, or I'm dating a girl from this group, everyone just has a story, a file, waiting to download. Is that true? Have you heard it? Have you fallen in that stereotype?
Have you?
No, not really.
No, not really.
I think for those kind of theories work more on the guy's side, not on the ladies' part. Ladies, yes, you can be singers and all that, but it's really never a way that people can penetrate through.
Or maybe let me ask this question. Would you date a singer?
No. No.
See, that answered my question. Are you getting what I'm saying? So why would you not date a singer?
No, I just won't date a singer because, as you said, like that theory you said before, there's something about singers that I've noticed, like they're on demand. Everyone would like an SDA guy who can sing. So I'll just rather do away with that stress of asking someone who's on demand.
I don't know. I'm not trying to say I sing. I'm just saying that you said on demand. No, we are just humble. We keep our song inside of us. So I want to ask a question, and I want you guys to answer. In Joel chapter 2, the locusts would have eaten dash, and I will return dash that the locusts have eaten.
Cantaworm.
The caterworm. There are two answers there I'm waiting for. The locusts would have eaten dash, and I will return dash that the locusts would have eaten.
The years
Yes, so you have to put them in their order.
would have eaten the cantarum, and I will sit and what?
I will return. The locusts would have eaten,
The cantarum.
and I will return the dash
Years.
years. That is correct. Our last question. In Joel chapter 2, the Lord said, instead of renting our dash, we would rather rent our dash. Yes.
It says instead of renting our clothes, we'd rather rent your hearts.
Rather rent your hearts, and that is correct. Before we close this segment, I have one more question. My question is, I've always wondered, God forbid, have you never discussed or thought about it, that what happens if one of you has to pass away? Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm asking this because you are like tighter than normal siblings.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the conversation? Do you have the conversation?
I think it's one of those conversations or thoughts that you kind of shove to the back of your
You
head.
never just
you
never
rather
talk
not
about it.
talk
Yeah,
about
you
it.
never
There
talk
is
about it.
thing for
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah. Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But what's scary about it? I mean, if you ask me now, do I talk about that with my young brother? I'm saying, what time are you going? What time are you going? So what's so scary about it?
I mean, we've been together like all our life,
Yeah.
right? And he's the person that I know the most, and he knows me.
Yeah.
He's my best friend, and he gets me
Yeah.
in a way that maybe his wife to be will get. But right now, as it is, like, he gets me and I get him.
Yeah.
On a whole, like,
Different level.
Different level. So the thought of him, you know, of me passing, you know, that removal, that it's heartbreaking. It's scary.
You can't even think about it.
No.
In fact, it has to happen for you to deal with it, but to think about it, you can't.
Yeah.
So how does it feel now when you are married and of course your husband wants attention from you, but the person who really knows you is her? And I don't think your husband will ever know you like how she knows you. Do you ever compare the two?
Well, to say I compare, no. Because
I used the wrong English construct, but you can hear what I'm saying. Do you go and say, How do you manage that? I'm getting it from the guys that they know each other. God has allowed him to be born with a best friend. And we struggle to find guys who've got us. How do you do it now that you are no longer in that space?
well, it's just that she's still close.
Yeah.
Like us staying in the same town and all. So they play different roles. To really say a sister and a husband.
Uh-huh.
So when there's that need for the sister role, which is always there,
Uh-huh.
sometimes she comes to see me, and sometimes I visit her. So there's always that gap that we try to cover.
And how does it feel for you now that you have to apply? Have you ever gotten a moment where they are gone doing their thing and you just there like a third wheel? Have you ever had that third wheel moment?
Well,
I'm not saying like the wheel on a Prado. I'm just saying,
okay.
have you ever had that moment where you feel like, here I can't, you're here, I'm just pushing the wrong P. Yeah, how do you handle that?
Okay, fine. Being a third wheel, yes, there's scenarios where you can go and have or do things, the three of you. But I think the husband has managed to like really manage that well. When we're like the two of us with him, he tries by all means to make sure that he doesn't like separate. He just takes us like, he has told us like, you're both my wives. So everything he does is just like, we are both his wives.
You're like colored people,
So-
you invite one, the whole clan comes to the party. My condolences to wherever you are, guy. So now you have to go on a date, you have to make sure there's a +1. So he manages the environment and then you still kick it off and it's interesting like that.
Yes, and funny enough, it's like him who finds the need to actually have me around as well, like
Yeah.
when they're there.
Yeah.
He feels so comfortable with it. He's the one who actually has to call first, even before her, or invite me for something before she even does. So it's like he has taken both of us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. That is Blufffield SDA Church. And don't forget to subscribe and tell someone. 2 p.m. Join us.
Kujeka kwangu kunotipenyera ndipe baiberi masoko machene dinotewera kujeka kwaro zikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zveseza kumbanamo ndipe baiberi apona vatambudzwa ngezvitima neurombo hwazvo. Ndipe mazviyo Jesu ataura kunditondedza aripo pedyo. Ndipe Bhaibheri masoko machene ndinotevera kujeka kwaro. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo. Ndipe Bhaibheri ndinofamba naro rinditseure nezvakaipa. Mwenje weruponeso munedima kundipangidza nzira kudenga. Ndipe Bhaibheri masoko machene ndinotevera kujeka kwaro. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo. Ndipe Bhaibheri mwenje weupenyu usingagumi newakanaka. Rindiratidze rujeko rwaJesu rindionese mbiri kudenga. Ndipe Bhaibheri masoko machene ndinotevera kujeka kwaro. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo. Ndipe Bhaibheri masoko machene ndinotevera kujeka kwaro. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo. Zvikomedzo zvidzidzo mutemo nerudo zvese zvakumbanamo.